Hey, beautiful girl. Hi, sweetie. For those who've been wondering about Caroline and King Georgie, I'll just say that Caroline does not take no for an answer, and she is still nursing on Mom. King Georgie is just finding himself an occasional teat, but more than anything else, he's become very resourceful, and he's growing up way too fast. Way too fast. But he's not allowing me to do anything else with him. But I'm keeping a close eye, and he's not walking around screaming and crying for food. And he's actually going to hay bale, to grain buggy. He's grazing, he's eating hay, and I don't know how it's possible that a 2-month-old can do that. So he has to be getting milk at some point. I've just not seen it in the last 2 days. I've just not seen it happen. This video is a how-to get over to Shrimpboat Manny's. I just hit the curb. Y'all stick around. All right, guys, you are leaving Pettigo Park. You've had a really nice visit with Meet the Morrows. You don't feel like eating over at the Catfish King, but you wouldn't mind trying your hand at some gumbo. The only place to get gumbo in this town, besides the casino, and you're not gonna go there at noon, you're gonna head over to Shrimpboat Manny's. We're gonna turn right here down the feeder. I know the sun's at a horrible angle, so you guys stay with me. We're right on the feeder. We're never going to get off. When we get over here, we're going to turn left. Now, I'm not saying you can't go to the casino as soon as you're done at the Meet the Morrows, but casino to me is nighttime. Okay, here we go. All right, so I've just passed the Walmart, and I'm going to go ahead and get over in a turn lane. Now, remember, if you want to head back over to the JL Ranch, you do the loop-de-loop. If you're doing Catfish King, you do the loop-de-loop. But if you want to go to Shrimpboat Manny's, you have to get in the turn lane. And I'm in that turn lane right now. Guys, it's not very far. It's just right here. So I'm going to turn left. I don't even know what this road's called. I'm so sorry. But this is the road that goes right down through the center, the downtown of Livingston, okay? So if you plan on doing any of those shops that Jamie told you about and all that fun stuff, you'll be on this road anyway, okay? There's a red light, a second red light, and then we're going to be ready to turn left into the parking lot. All right, so here's the first red light. You'll see the Whataburger. You'll see an H-E-B. Oh, if you've never had a chance to shop at H-E-B, now this is not Jamie's favorite, but there is an H-E-B, and I think those are only in Texas. Here's the second red light. Uh-oh, I was wrong. There is a third light. Boy, I'm glad I'm videoing. So there is a third light. There's a CVS pharmacy. Here's that third light. And looky here, Shrimpboat Manny's is right on the left. Please be very careful. You have to get over into this turn lane. This is a dangerous one. There's nobody coming. I'm going to go ahead and make my turn into Shrimpboat Manny's. Does anyone remember the name of my favorite waitress here at Shrimpboat Manny's? I got my keys. I got my wallet. Let's go have some gumbo, shall we? So everyone in this town knows Shrimpboat Manny's, guys. They all know Shrimpboat Manny's. And you cannot get lost. It's very easy to find. You can GPS it if you need to. And you're going to really like it inside of here. I'm going to let them know that I'm videoing so that they don't get anyone gets weird on me. And look, they give away free crosses. Crosses are free. No more than 3, please. So look, you can take home a couple of crosses if you want to for your yard. What does that tell you about Shrimpboat Manny's? All right, so I've already cleared it with Miss Jean. Oh my gosh, look how she can open the door for us. Hey, sweet girl. This is Miss Janine. Janine? Am I saying it right or wrong?
You got it right.
I got it right for the first time. And this is Shrimpboat Manny's. Isn't this lovely? So Miss Janine also knows my favorite. Oh, she even knows what I drink. Yes, ma'am. Dr. Pepper. Yes. And so I'm gonna let you guys know that Shrimpboat Manny's, and if you do come, you gotta ask for Miss Janine. She's gonna be here Saturday, she's gonna be working. And I also told her, tell the boss to make sure they have plenty of gumbo on hand. This is always fun. When you're sitting here eating, if you take your little things on the table and flip it around, they're great conversation starters. What is your earliest memory? What are you most proud of? If you could change one thing about your appearance, what would it be? Oh my gosh, guys. How about we all talk about that within our video? If you could change one thing about your appearance, what would it be? You're gonna probably think that I would rather have hair, but I'm completely fine being bald. I would not want to have a head of hair. I don't want to deal with it. I do not want to deal with hair. But I guess I would rather maybe shrink my belly a little bit and put my chest back as strong as it used to be. That's appearance, that would be good. Big, broad shoulders and chest, strong arms. All right, this is gumbo. Now, I like the 3-meat gumbo. There's rice in here, but you also have shrimp, sausage, and chicken, along with your rice and a dark roux. All right, well, I'm stuffed. That was delicious. Anywho's, guys, that's my 3 favorite restaurants. I've talked about Catfish King, I've talked about Big Jake's, and I've talked about Shrimpboat Manny's. If there's any other places that you desire to eat or whatever, maybe Jamie can fill you in, because you guys know me. Once I know what I like, I don't just eat just anywhere else, okay? It's just what I just don't do that. Okay, so whether you come to Meet the Morrows or you don't, I'm still going to ask you this question. If you had to pick only one out of Lester's 3 favorite restaurants here in the town of Livingston, sorry about that lighting, which would it be? Would you prefer the steaks over at Big Jake's? Are you more of the fried shrimp and fried catfish kind of person over at Catfish King? Or would you rather go for the gumbo, the Cajun cuisine here from Shrimpboat Manny's? That is the question of the day.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.